Time for the KSL In-Depth. We're about 15 minutes away from the start of the NBA draft. The Jazz have 4 picks, with the first one coming in at number 24. But will they keep all the picks or make a big splash draft night? Joining us live on the KSL Newsline, KSL.com Jazz writer Andy Larsen. How you doing? Is it exciting over there?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, obviously with 4 picks in the draft, it doesn't look likely that the Jazz are going to keep all 4. So Dennis Lindsey, the Jazz general manager, is on the phone trying to figure out if and what he's going to be doing tonight to make a move.
He's at the Zions Bank Basketball Center where the Jazz practice tonight. Are there any rumblings of a big deal? Do you think they're going to try and move up?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of different possibilities for what the Jazz could do. I'm hearing a couple different things. First, that the Jazz may want to package their picks in the first round, 24 and number 30, to move up earlier in the draft, maybe between 10 and 15, 13 to 18, somewhere in that late lottery, mid-teens, to try to get one of the draft's good shooters. Then the other possibility is that the Jazz would like to nail down their point guard spot for next year during today's draft. So there are a couple different options available. Patrick Beverley of the Houston Rockets is said to be on the market, and Ricky Rubio is someone who the Jazz have had some draft talks with. He's of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So a couple different options that the Jazz could use those draft picks to try to sign tonight.
Sure, but at the very basic, Andy, it's basketball. Go for a good shooter seems to make sense, but they have a problem. They don't know where Gordon Hayward's going to end up. Does that make this draft especially hard for them?
Yeah, it's hard because, they'd like Gordon Hayward's input on some of these things to try to get him more likely to stay, but unfortunately, he's not, he doesn't want to commit to staying with the Utah Jazz yet before he hears from what the other teams interested in him have to say, especially the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. So the Jazz are really trying to figure out what they can do to try to influence Gordon Hayward, to keep him around and kind of keep him happy for next year so he'll sign that long-term extension with the Jazz.
Just curious, is he hanging around there tonight, or is he cooling his heels in San Diego?
He is still back in San Diego, so however the Jazz reach him, it'll be by phone.
One quick question for you. Some have said that former Lone Peak High School star Frank Jackson would be a good fit. Your thoughts about that?
Yeah, there's a real possibility. I mean, he's really one of the only athletes in this draft who's both very athletic and can shoot the ball. His recent foot injury hurts his draft stock a little bit, but I hear that teams like him at the bottom of the first round. In fact, there's even a rumor going around right now that the Oklahoma City Thunder have guaranteed that they will draft him at the 21 spot in tonight's draft. So if he looks to be going likely in the bottom of the first round, if not early second.